We are live.
एक बात बताओ बेटा, ये कब डिसाइड किया कि ये बनोगे?
क्या?
अरे मतलब ये
ये नहीं कहते, ये कहते हैं।
We're not live. We are almost live.
Are we even
Anyway,
alive?
from the inside now.
Oh,
Anyway,
God.
welcome back to another episode of Way Back Yesterday. I'm Aditya. That's
Am I
Amil
Amil?
on my screen. And we're here to talk about another movie. Sorry for the lack of enthusiasm. It's really hot outside. I think it's like 35 degrees or something.
That's
And I
strange
can't switch on
because
the AC.
there was a storm in the morning. By the morning, I mean an hour ago because I
Yeah,
just
we
woke up.
live very far apart. We
Yeah,
live very far apart.
in Gurgaon.
Anyway,
Yeah, it was nice.
I'm not disclosing my location. We
Why?
we
Why?
are gonna, we're going to talk about another movie which has been trending of late because it just came into the OTT platforms,
I'll be
and
Arvind.
it's called Shubh Mangal Zyada Savdhan, starring Ayushmann Khurrana and what's the other
Jitendra
guy's name?
Kumar. Jitendra Kumar.
Yes, Jitendra Kumar. Jitendra Kumar has been doing a lot of good stuff. He started from TVF and now he's done Panchayat and then this movie. But uh, starring Ayushmann Khurrana, Jitendra Kumar as the main people, and the story revolves around a homosexual couple, Ayushmann
Mhm.
Khurrana and Jitendra Kumar, and they try to um, get their identities out in the open. I don't think Jitendra Kumar wants his identity out in the open. Ayushmann Khurrana wants his identity out in the open. And it just revolves around Ayushmann Khurrana trying to convince Jitendra Kumar's parents that their love is real and they should be allowed to get married. And that's how the story starts and that's how the story ends. And let's start. Amil, what do you think about the acting? Or what do you think about the cast? Acting. I
Yeah,
shouldn't say
so
acting. What do you think about the cast?
I just I googled the cast. I looked them up because I feel like Ayushmann Khurrana has done, I think, six different movies which are all the same. So, like these type of movies. So his performance that way sort of has started to meld into one in my head. So whenever I watch him in one of
Mm,
these type of movies, I'm just like, yeah, well, it's Ayushmann. And Jitendra Kumar too, like he's a good actor, but I don't know if it's the script or
yeah.
how the director wants him. He al- he always takes roles or is given roles where he's just extremely pissed off. And there's no,
Yeah.
if you watch Panchayat and this, you can't differentiate between the characters apart from the fact that one of them has Ayushmann Khurrana as a lover. That's the only difference. But that being said, these two guys' story is pretty straightforward. It's about these two people who are homosexuals. They're a couple. They want to come out of the closet in front of the parents. That's fine. Like that's something
No,
like
but Jitendra doesn't want to come out. But he doesn't really want to come out because he's also, I think they tried portraying him as the typical Indian rural middle class person who's very from a conservative family and would want to not piss off his parents on the face of it.
yeah, yeah. So that's when we come to the other characters, which which was what the story mostly revolves around, which is his parents, like
Yeah,
his side of the family.
yeah,
And that's where
yeah.
the movie gets much more fun because all of his relatives are insane because they have their own
I think his
arcs.
chacha is pretty cool. His
Yeah, no,
chacha is pretty cool, but
no, his all of the supporting cast of like that's around Yushman Khurrana and Jitendra Kumar are so good that it actually makes the movie a lot more fun and diverse than it should be because Neela Gupta, Gajaraj Rao, you know. the girl who keeps running away, who's supposed to get
Yeah.
and that's like foreshadowing for spoilers, by the way, for anyone who hasn't seen it. Spoilers from here on out. The girl who Jitendra Kumar's parents want him to get married to, every time she speaks to the parents about this, she gets shy and she runs like away, like typical TV serial fashion, and it's funny every time. But what's even better is that it's foreshadowing for the ending, where everyone
Yeah,
like
where
whole movie they're telling her is like तू हर बात पे भाग क्यों जाती है ऐसे शर्मा के and everything, and in the end while they're about to get married she runs away with the jewelry. And I was like,
literally.
of course, how did we not see this coming? Of course it was right there, she kept running away. But yeah, that was great. The father, the mother, Neena Gupta and Gajraj Rao, they're like, these guys are so good, they're veterans, and their
No,
their
but
banter.
can we like? I think the like one of the most important and interesting parts about this movie is that almost 30% of the cast, or I would say
Uh-huh.
40%, they somehow started off or in TVF or they made their name through TVF
Oh
shows and
yeah,
series.
there's so many people
Yeah,
connected to it.
it's like they just picked up TVF ka cast and
Gopal
they
Dutt,
put it in.
the guy who's also in Delhi Crime, is also from
Yeah,
TVF. And like these guys, like amazing. I love these guys. There's a special appearance by Bhumi Pednekar, which seemed like it was like a reference to the first movie. I haven't seen the first one. I didn't want to, because I
yeah,
didn't really
neither
want
did
to
I.
see this one either, because I felt like I'm not the target audience, because I think the target audience is people who are somewhat homophobic but open to the idea of their minds being changed, like most people's families basically in India.
But like, I think it was a big deal when they kissed on screen, like because
Oh
first
yeah.
thing first, kissing on screen in Indian movies, it's a big deal, and second, a gay couple kissing on screen in Indian movies, that is really big thing. But really appreciate that the filmmakers actually went there.
Yeah, they
But if
normalized it.
I wouldn't say normalize it, they try to normalize it.
I
But
mean, yeah,
I think
all you can
if
do is
we were
try.
to rate their acting, I think like I read in a lot of other reviews before I actually went to watch the movie. I saw this in the theaters. So I read in a lot of reviews that Ayushmann Khurrana overacted a little bit. And I think I agree. Like I'm anyway biased against Ayushmann Khurrana. I don't really like his acting that much, and
Mhm.
I think he overacted a little. And and the ending really pissed me off because I think that whole drama around that whole
Section
police coming to the
377.
house and they waiting and then section 377 has been repealed. That just seemed like a documentary to me at that point. And that was pretty
I watched
unnecessary. They could have
this.
just written it on
Yeah,
text.
I mean, I watched this last week, and all of these people around each other without any sort of protective masks on or something was just giving me anxiety. Like they were, hello, mom. It's Mother's Day.
हाय
I, I,
सुनाई दे रहा
ये पॉडकास्ट है पाप
ओह
हमारी, ये यूट्यूब पे जाएगा.
फेमस
You're now famous.
special appearance. Special appearance.
Special appearance for Mother's Day. क्या कर रही हो आप?
2000 रुपये
Okay.
1000 रुपये का फायदा हो
Yeah. Anyway, what was I? क्या कह रहा था मैं?
Anyway,
Oh yeah, so I watched this at
not wearing
home,
masks. Yeah.
and yeah, not wearing mask, and I was just like, see, this is how we got here. There's so many people all together
Yeah.
in the same space, and they're like
They should be
touching
wearing
each other
masks.
and stuff. They should be wearing masks all the time. And it's just like so far we've come, but that was kind of funny. And the rest of the cast was great. I think Everyone did a great job. I think the movie was a little too long. It felt like it ended like
Yeah,
three
it
times,
was.
and that's what you I think what you mean by Ayushmann Khurrana in this is that he gave a lot of speeches. Like there was a lot of
Yeah, he did. He did. Like I thoroughly enjoyed some scenes. Like not specifically with respect to Ayushmann Khurrana. The part where um, Jitendra's father just washes him with a fire hose near that train station thing.
yeah,
That was really funny. And the part where he's beating up Ayushmann Khurrana
yeah.
near the end, that was also really funny. But other than that, I think like it was Jitendra acted really well, but I think it's just typical Jitendra acting at this point. He
I
he
haven't
he does
seen
these
any
kind of
other kind
roles.
of acting. That's the thing from him. I'm sure he's a good actor.
Yeah,
It's just
even
I've
even in
only
the
seen
web
him like that.
series, like this is
Yeah.
all. Even in the web series, this is all he did. If do you remember Pictures? Have you seen Pictures?
I have
Where
not.
I think like you should watch Pictures. It's a pretty good show. So I think he did this same kind of acting in Picture. It was Pictures, right? Yeah, I think it was Pictures, but could have been some other TVF series. He did the same kind of acting, and I'm sure in Panchayat as well, he's doing the same kind of acting. Like that's what I can tell from the
Oh, he's just
trailer.
pissed off all the time. He's just like like that all the time.
that's him. That's all his role. But he's a good actor. Like he kind of fits into these roles,
Oh no no,
and
like
can't
he
wait
was
for I.
he was good. It's just like I'm not complaining about his acting skills. I'm complaining about the
Yeah.
variety. Like he's good. Like when it's not like I didn't buy what he was trying to do. Like I got it. Like he sold his performance. It's just that I wish he sold it in like a different way. Like this.
Do you think he's the next Rajkumar Rao?
Yeah, you know what? My dad keeps saying that too. He was just
Yeah,
like, this guy is
there's a
trying to take over.
similarity between.
Yeah, capitalize on the whole Rajkumar Rao thing. And which is, yeah, I guess because Rajkumar Rao, I don't know what, I don't think he did anything like this year. Like, not, he hasn't had any release in
No,
2020.
no. Last was Newton.
No, then he made
No, was
Newton.
there was
After Newton, he made Stree. He made a bunch of movies.
okay. But the last one I remember was Newton. Like that, I watched Newton. It was pretty good.
Mhm. Yeah, this movie was all right.
No,
It's a fun time with the family because I think a part that I watched it with mom and dad, and that's why I enjoyed the rest of the family so much more because they had so many colorful characters. The
they
sister
did.
Goggle, which was
Yeah,
it was
that
a
was
really
really.
strange reveal,
It was
and
so weird when she runs away with the horse
yeah,
and goes and finds Ayushmann. It was so weird. She's just walking.
yeah. So all of
It was
these,
a good
that's what I'm trying to
movie.
say. Yeah.
I would watch it again.
So that's what I was saying. All of these side stories, like how the father had, something he made like GM foods or something. He had some sort of Kali Gobi, and that was a subplot
No,
with and the father and the mother's relationship and how they let go of people they actually loved. That was also subplot. So all these side characters, the bride to be who keeps running away and who eventually does run away, even she had her own sort of backstory where she wanted to marry someone who had committed a crime in Meerut or something like that.
yeah,
And
yeah. Amil is from Meerut.
I'm from so all these पर उसने मम्मी कसम खाई थी कि उसने खून नहीं किया है तो उसने मान लिया था कि उसने खून नहीं किया.
Yeah,
So all the side what I'm trying to
that's
say
how the
is
legal system works. Like you
basically
go to
yeah
the judge and be like, sir, mummy
इसने माँ
kasam
कसम खाई है. I
did
was like
not
okay
do it.
like I
Uh,
guess like I guess he's free to go.
yeah, your lordship, just makasam, and he was like, cool, bro,
we
just
are we
get
are
out of here
putting
then.
Ma Kasam on the evidence list and it is it's basically the opposite
Uh,
of a dying declaration. You say this, and
uh,
like you get to live scot free.
just कोई schedule में होगा कहीं पे कोई
Yeah,
civil procedure code के या
yeah.
criminal CRPC के उसमें होगा order में कहीं पे
And then
just
his
open up rule
his
and अच्छा
mama
माँ
was the
कसम ये लो.
yeah Marcus. No, there it is. and his mama was the lawyer, which is also nice. Like all of these people had uses and they had roles, which is great. And that's what I enjoyed more than the main like storyline, which was about this homosexual couple, which I thought was like okay. The thing is, I already don't have a problem with homosexuality,
Yeah,
so it
none
was
of us do. Like you shouldn't have. Okay, this is a PSA. If you have a problem with homosexuality and homosexual couples, you
stop
should
it.
really go and introspect. Yeah, stop it and really go and introspect right now. It is
Yeah,
not the right thing to do. Continuing with the podcast,
yeah,
I think
yes,
it was a good movie. They should make more movies like this. It was a
yeah.
fun movie to watch.
Yeah. And it was, that's what I was saying, like the side stuff for me, mainly because the main storyline appealed to those who, like, it's like the movie's trying to make people understand why it's not a problem and why it's none of your business for you to even say that it's a problem. So I already got that. I was like, huh, okay. So I was glad that the entire movie wasn't just that and that we had enough characters in the movie to keep, like, to fill up the rest of it and to keep us entertained. So I enjoyed that aspect more.
Anyway, good movie. Good watch again. What got into you was the most hilarious bit of the movie. Like I have one particular scene which was really hilarious.
I think one of my favorite jokes was I think it's one of Ayushman's speeches and it's from the first wedding when he's kicked out and he says something
Mm.
like परिवार से आयुष्मान says परिवार के साथ जो लड़ाई होती है वो सबसे बड़ी लड़ाई होती है वो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट अर्जुन से ही पूछ लो and the lawyer goes just like शर्मा जी का लौंडा and Jitin Kumar's father was like, अरे यार महाभारत की बात कर रहा है वो. So that was great. And yeah,
Now, for me, the most hilarious part would be when the police actually stayed until the section was repealed by the Supreme Court. The police, like, not repealed, like in part, but the police actually stayed all night, waited. Police don't do that. Like,
no,
they
like
don't
they
have so much
explained
time.
it. The dad goes just like, हाँ आप इधर ही रुक जाइए वैसे भी मैम तैयारी ज्यादा है और मेहमानों की कमी है तो आके रुक जाइए यहीं पे
Yeah,
खाना वाला खा
it
लीजिए.
was. I laughed so hard. I was like, bro,
the
please
the
don't do that.
payoff of the bride who's fantastic in this. I wait, let me look up her name. The payoff of her actually for reals running away in the end. Pankhodi Avasti. She played
Hmm.
Kusum. Uh, that sort of got to me on another level, which I was like, oh my god, they've been like that's the writing. Like it's not a joke. It's
Hmm.
just a very like layered joke. It's like she's been running away with the
Yeah,
second.
for so long.
Yeah, no, she's been running away every time Jitendra Kumar's mother mentions marriage. She like runs away, and then
Yeah.
when they're actually going to get married, she runs away, which is it blew my mind that that was there. I don't know why. It's the little things. I was like, yeah, actually, I know that was great. It's a good movie. Should definitely check it out. It's on Prime.
Anyway, yeah, I would give it a three, 3.5.
Yeah, like a solid 3.5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I won't.
why not?
Yeah, 3.5 is the range. Anyway, what movie should we do next? Tell us in the comment section below if you actually watch this. I think 21 people will watch this anyway.
We
But
need to get
other
Kyra for the
than
next
that,
one, man. Like this can't.
yeah, I'll text her.
Yeah, just ask her,
But
like, clear up her schedule,
I'll ask her.
take an appointment, like, sit her down and
I was thinking we could do Hollywood or something like that. I really like Hollywood. I like there
I'll,
are shortcomings, but I really did like Hollywood. It was pretty
I'll
good show.
binge it today.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Like if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, please don't dislike. And we have 73 subscribers. We're trying to get to 100. So love that subscribe button.
Yeah,
Thanks
just
for
like a
watching.
tight, like.
Thanks for watching.